We're going to be opening up some Zendikar Rising collector booster packs today. So, fingers crossed for any sort of expedition lands. And we will save the box toppers for last. So, this set, you're wanting any sort of the expedition lands, and then on top of that, any of the like with the expedition lands, anything like Ancient Tomb, that would be amazing. Okay, so we got Fissure Wizard, Tazim Royal Mage, Expedition Skulker, Prowling Felidar, Dreadworm, Ravager's Mace, Malachor Rebirth, Mountain, Grakmaw Skyclave Ravager, Akiri Fearless Voyager, a Territorial Scythecat, Fearless Fledgling, Neverledge Pathway, Needle Verge Lord, Pillar Verge Pathway, Kazandu Nectar Pot, Charix the Raging Isle, and a Core Warrior Goblin construct. Got an Expedition Healer, Pyroclastic Hellion, Gnarlid Colony, Seagate Banneret, Scale the Heights, Acquisitions Expert, Allied Assault, Swamp, a Soul Shatter, Valakut Exploration, Kazandu Nectar Pot, Skyclave Squid, Valakut Exploration again, another Skyclave Squid. And that card is really thick for some reason. A Coveted Prize and a Cat Insect. We got a Shell Shield, Tazim Raptor, Nimana Skitterseek, Expedition Diviner, Skyclave Squid, wow, Taunting Arbor Mage, Roost of Drakes, Island, Valakut Awakening. Put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library and draw that many cards +1. Land, Bright Climb Pathway, or a Grim Climb Pathway, Prowling Felidar, Spitfire Lugak, River Glide Pathway, or a Lava Glide Pathway, a Ruin Crab, and a Marsh Flats. Sweet. So we got our first expedition land. Pay 1 life. Search for a plains or a swamp. Nice. Okay. Sneaking Guide, Kazandu Stomper, Cleric of Chill Depths, Expedition Champion, Spare Supplies, Kargan War Leader, Sajiri Shelter, or a Sajiri Glacier, Plains, Linvala Shield of Sea Gate, Master of Winds, another Squid, Skyclave Pickaxe, Morag Fury of Akum, a Canopy Baloth, Magmatic Channeler, and an Angel Construct. A Zulaport Duelist, a Mesa Lynx, a Ghastly Gloom Hunter, Jiraga Visionary, Canopy Baloth again, a Shadow Stinger, Grotag Night Runner, a nice forest, Archpriest of Iona, another Archpriest of Iona, another Canopy Baloth, a Dreadworm, Skyclave Shade, a Akum Hellhound, Scourge of the Skyclaves, and a Cat Beast Insect. Molten Blast, Seafloor Stalker, Mind Drain, a Gouldraz Mucklord, Murasa Brute, Core Blade Master, Zoff Consumption, or Zoff Bloodbog, gross, Mountain, Tazri Beacon of Unity, Verazol the Split Current, Spitfire Lagak, Kazandu Nectar Pot again, a Crag Crown Pathway, or a Timber Crown Pathway, another Spitfire Lagak, a Confounding Conundrum, and an Illusion Copy. So we're still looking for more expedition lands. At the very least, we have 2 more over here, but hopefully it's not something terrible that no one wants. Maybe it's an ancient tomb. That'd be sweet. Got a Resolute Strike, Ardent Electromancer, Adventure Awaits, Tuk Rubble Fort, a Makindi Ox, Skyclave Pickaxe, Merfolk Falconer, a Swamp, Orin Reef Ooze, a Zareth San the Trickster, a Akum Hellhound, Prowling Faladar, a Lotus Cobra, hell yeah, Canyon Jerboa, Linvala Shield of Seagate, and an Angel Warrior Plant. Okay. So we have Deliberate, Blood Beckoning, Nimana Sky Dancer, Cunning Geyser Mage, Skyclave Sentinel, Murasa Root Grazer, Spikefield Hazard, which can swap to a land. We got Island, Magmatic Channeler, Clearwater Pathway, Murkwater Pathway, Territorial Hellkite, a Ruin Crab, Felidar Retreat, it's cool art version, a Dreadworm, Hagra Mauling, and a Core Warrior Goblin Construct. Got a Core Celebrant, Inordinate Rage, Broken Wings, Glacial Grasp, Feed the Swarm, Skyclave Shadowcat, a Relic Vial, good old Plains, Glasspool Mimic, and I just saw a really good card, Forsaken Monument. I needed one of those. A Makindi Ox, another Squid, Bright Climb Pathway, or a Grim Climb Pathway, Kazandu Nectar Pot, a Valakut Exploration, and a Cat Plant. Alright, we got 3 left, and then our box toppers. Field Research, Hagra Constrictor, Vanquish the Weak, Risen Riptide, Sizzling Barrage, Blood Chief's Thirst, hell yeah, Balagad Recovery, Foil, Forest, Virazal the Split Current, Tabarak's Hope's Demise, Akum Hellhound, Skyclave Geopede, Nissa of Shadowed Boughs. It's not foil. Territorial Scythe Cat, a Swarm Shambler, and a Drake Insect. Alright, now we have a Cliffhaven Sellsword, Teeter Peak Ambusher, Reclaim the Wastes, Rabid Bite, Cliffhaven Kite Sail, Skyclave Geopede, Umara Wizard, a Mountain, Coral Helm Chronicler, Confounding Conundrum, Canopy Baloth, Prowling Felidar, Valakut Exploration, another Prowling Felidar, a Kazandu Mammoth, and, oh, that's double-sided, Kazandu Valley, and then Angel Warrior Goblin Construct. Alright, so we got one more and then our 2 box toppers. Or that pack opened horribly. Anti-Cognition. Marauding Blight Priest. Dauntless Unity. Don't mind the dog's sounds. Highborn Vampire. Tajuru Snarecaster. A Fearless Fledgling. Vastwood Surge. A Swamp. Shatterskull Charger. An Inscription of Abundance. Skyclave Pickaxe. A Jerboa. Are you done? She's not done. A Needleverge Pathway. Or a Pillarverge Pathway. A Fearless Fledgling. Shadow's Verdict. And it's hard to see the art on that. And a Cat Insect. Alright. All comes down to the 2 box toppers. Alright. Let's go with this one first. Fingers crossed I don't destroy the card while opening. Okay, cool. Oh Lord, there we go. Actually, let's do both. Flip them up at the same time. Well, that didn't work. I'm so over this. That was awful. Alright, so let's go. A Polluted Delta and a Bloodstained Mire. Nice. So we got 3. Of course, 2 were, guaranteed, but at the very least we got 3. So awesome. Right. Until next time, have a good one.